this is Robert with Sigma 3 Survival, and we're out here in the Northeast up in New Hampshire. We're going to be doing a little camping trip overnight. Me and Adam, we've been here at Solo EMT School getting some wilderness EMT training, which is really exciting. We're learning all kinds of stuff that's very useful for wilderness survival, and if you ever get hurt, things like that. So we're just doing a quick overnighter. This is the first weekend that we've been up here at the school. It's been fairly cold, it's probably about 35 right now. I actually fell in a stream on the way up here and got soaking ass wet. But I'm actually not that cold. I've got a bunch of down and wool and stuff like that, so I'm going to be doing okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to slap together a quick primitive shelter, maybe like a double lean-to or lean-to, something like that, and get a fire going and basically just kind of enjoy the night. It's actually, this is New Year's Eve coming into 2012, and we couldn't think of a better way. You can go out and get drunk as a monkey any day of the week, but you can't spend New Year's Eve on 2012. There's only one of those. So anyways, this is Adam Stone. He runs a primitive school down in the jungles in Peru, and he's a real expert on that, and I'll let him talk to you a little bit about what it is that he does.
I'm Adam Stone, and we're here in a wilderness EMT class in Solo with Solo in New Hampshire, and we are going to spend 2012 New Year's out here in the woods. I can't think of a better thing to do on 2012, and I work with kids in Maine doing all this wood stuff, and I also work down in the Amazon rainforest, and Solo here, they also have rainforest medical experts on the rainforest medicine, emergency medicine. So we're here learning, and we're checking out the woods here. The weather is probably close to, if it was sleeting, it would definitely be worse. It stopped sleeting, but it's right in between freezing and not freezing. But it's real nice weather. It's a beautiful place. It stopped precipitating. There's a lot of deer around here chewing on the hemlock bark, sleeping underneath the hemlock trees. So we're gonna sleep out here with the deer and see what that's like. It's real nice.
And his website, I'll have it up in the extra at the end of the video, and y'all can take a look at some of the stuff he does. He basically goes down and does survival trips down in the Amazon, and does river guiding down there in some really intense areas, dealing with primitive cultures and things like that. And so right now, we're both gonna team up, and we're gonna start gathering some materials together and slapping a primitive shelter together, and y'all can hang out with us here on New Year's. So hang tight. We're just putting the cedar or the hemlock boughs on right now. Haven't quite got all our poles cut, but we've got a majority of them. I think it's going to be a little bit thin on the amount of boughs that we've got on this particular shelter, but we're going to have a nice fire in the middle. And it's pretty much just snow right now. We might get a little bit of sleet. The temps have been hanging around anywhere from 10 up to about 35 degrees on average, so anyways, this is going to be a comfortable shelter either way. Here's our beautiful little shelter, and here's the area around us. There's tons of deer, maybe even some bear. It would be pretty tough surviving out here. There's really not a lot of food. Now, if you've got a gun, it's no problem. There's more than enough meat, but as far as edibles, they're pretty much non-existent unless you want to eat bark. You know, you can make flour out of bark, but who the hell wants to, right? So I've pretty much got the shelter. Me and Adam knocked out this double lean-to. It's not the most beautiful, you know, primitive shelter that I've ever constructed, but it is definitely functional. And since we have a full kit, you can afford to, you know, put a little less boughs and things like that, especially since we have fire and wet weather gear. But it is definitely you know, a well-built structure. If it snows out here, we're golden. The only thing that I would be worried about in a situation like this is if the weather were to warm up and instead of snow we got you know, sleet or precipitation, rain of any type. But what I'm going to show you right now is something I'm sure most of you've seen, if any of you are interested in survival at all, is birch bark. This stuff is all over the north, but the wonderful thing that I never realized is how much better northern birch bark is than southern birch, because we have river birch down in Arkansas from where I'm from, and this stuff is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm telling you what, if you can't get a fire with this stuff, you're a total retard and you need to go back home to your house. So I'm going to process this up and show you how quick and simple it is. And basically all you do, you know, is just twirl it around in your hand, break the fibers down to where you can get a nice little bundle. And I'm going to process this a little bit more and come back and show you how quick this stuff sparks up, and we'll have a fire going so we can stay warm before New Year's. Alright, so here we go. All I did was shred this up a little bit. It's not even that fine. This stuff is you know, well, it took 2 seconds to process. Nothing big. So this is a Swedish fire steel, you know, just like what most people carry. And just throw the sparks into it. And this stuff is wet. When I say it's wet, it's been soaking out in the wet snow for you know, days. Well, I missed the spark, guys, when the camera wasn't on, but here we go. This is birch bark for you. Show you how easy it is. It's real important to get a lot of heat in your hands when you're rolling it around, especially if it's wet like this. And we will be staying warm tonight. It's like the best stuff in the world. Shit's better than cotton, at least if it's dry. And we're going to get this baby built up, and we're going to settle in for our survival New Year's. Fire is such a beautiful thing out here in the wilderness, especially up here where it gets super cold. It's probably going to get down to maybe 10 or 15 tonight. I'm hoping. You know, slushy, you know, half melt is the worst time you can really be out here, especially in the upper north. So, well, here we are hanging out on New Year's, and this is my buddy Adam.
Howdy.
Jungle Earth Living School, master of the jungle. We've been talking about putting on some expeditions down to the Amazon. He does river guiding stuff, and we're just sitting in here in our little double lean-to, and I am drying off my clothes because my stupid ass fell into a creek, which was not comfortable. But surprisingly, you know, I wasn't very cold. You know, I'm wearing wool and down and stuff like that, so it is, you know, it's been a comfy trip. I'm just sitting here drying my boots and enjoying life, and we're going to come back in a little bit and we're going to do New Year's Eve countdown Sigma 3 survival school style, so hang with everybody, us. So we've been staying up and we've been keeping the fire going because we wanted to bring the New Year's in with our Sigma 3, you know, family. And, you know, we're up here in New Hampshire right now training out in the snow and you know, just enjoying ourselves up here in the high mountains, and it's just absolutely gorgeous up here. And I just wanted to wish everybody and that has supported us for as long as we've been around, for our YouTube channel and on our Facebook and everything else. I just wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody, and we're going to do the countdown. It's going to happen any time now. We've been timing it. Okay, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's from Sigma 3 Survival School. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.